Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. Today we're going to do a twin flame reading. It is also a new moon and the date breaks down to 444. So we're going to check in with the new moon energy and angels for some messages about our twin flame journey. But first we are going to ask the charms for their message. So this is my charm box. So one of them fell on the floor. And the message is, it's a little tea bag from Yogi Tea. Let things come to you. And then we have the initials A and Y. And then calling on blue skies, having hope, seeing a bright future. And right in the center of all of this is Leo. So this is like a really fire energy. So I'm just taking a moment with the charms. Okay, so at the center of this reading, this like flew right out and onto the floor. So allowing things to come to you is a really important lesson, right? That's the energy of the divine feminine, and the new moon is tonight, right? So, what are you wanting to bring in? Be receptive. What is it that you want to receive? What is your intention with this new moon to bring in? What would you like to manifest? And so, but at the center of it is Leo. So your twin could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo, or it could just be fire signs or fire energy. And then we have the dragon, which is another fire part, right? So this person has a very fiery personality, or you do. And this one is the soul star chakra. This is the 8th chakra that is around 18 to 20 inches, or anywhere from 10 to 20 inches around above your head. And that one is a beautiful chakra that helps you connect to the Akashic records. And then we have the handcuffs. And the handcuffs can show a couple of different things. They can show somebody who works as a first responder in some way, a policeman. It also can show attachment, and it could also show fun in the bedroom, right? It's like, doing things a little bit, being tied up in the bedroom. So then we have peace. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that through this kind of goes with the reading I did yesterday, where there was like the explode card came out. And that's what I feel like. There's some fiery energy going on, maybe some anger that's been triggered, and just be mindful of any arguments that you may have had with your divine partner, or be mindful that you're not spewing that anger or that fiery energy at your divine partner, because that's coming from a place of attachment inside yourself. And at the top of it is peace. Look at that. So here you can connect over to your Akashic records and the higher wisdom and higher level knowing to be able to get that peace. But first you have to work on what is it in this connection that you're attached to. And it could be that if you're in a fiery energy, that you are trying to control the outcome, because the overall energy here is let things come to you. And calling on blue skies is seeing things like calling on happier times, easier times. So for the new moon energy, and you can, call on the angels and ask the angels to help you with this new moon energy manifest easier times, and to help access all of this through your 8th chakra, so that you can have higher wisdom and knowledge around what is going on with all of the fiery energies and the attachment, so that you can have peace. And look at this. Yeah, or A. I think there would normally be an E there, but that's okay. So that's what I'm picking up with the charms. So let's see now what the cards will say. All right, so we are going to use the Twin Flame deck. I'm not sure, I'm not remembering his name right now, so if you want to know, just ask in the comments, and I'd be happy to make clarify it. So we're just going to call in all of the archangels to help pick the right card. What's going on within our connection that we're attached to? What's the overall message from the charms about, letting things come to us, being in our divine feminine, healing your heart. By healing your heart first, your inner beauty is expressed in how you treat yourself, your twin, and others. So I love that this says how you treat yourself. So, I'm getting messages like that from the angels all the time when I'm working with them for myself, and also in readings with other, personal readings. So I absolutely love that it's like, how you treat yourself is how you are going to treat others, or you are going to be treated by others often. So just be really mindful of that inner voice, and that inner conflict you may be having with yourself and how you're treating yourself, because, someone can't treat you the way that you are not able to receive. So like there's that, let things come to you. If you're, allow that beautiful energy of being treated right and with respect come to you. But you have to treat yourself that way first. And you have to work on your heart chakra and heal your heart. Where is your past hurts? Is there an ex that hurt you? So now I'm using the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. Cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So there's that message again of, oops. Oh, hold on a second, guys. There's that message of healing your heart, but not just your heart. So we're healing the heart of the past. So, old hurt relationships, parent dynamics, how we treat ourselves. And one of the ways that we can catch it is when we hear that thought that happens, that comes in, that slips in, that's negative, or you start to think about the past and how much it hurt, and you'll think, oh, I'll always be alone. My twin will never come. I'll never be in union. Whatever it is that you have that is your tape that's playing inside your mind, you can say, okay, Michael, cancel, clear, delete. Archangel Michael, please help me cut cords to these limiting thought forms. So now I'm going to pull another card from the Angel Therapy deck. Vegetarian, vegan, fresh, organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So that's Archangel Raphael in the background. You can see him wrapped in that beautiful green energy. How you treat yourself, right? So what I'm hearing is, as best as possible with everything that's going on in the world, start making healthier choices so that you can be in a higher vibration. Because if you're making choices that are not serving you, the dark thoughts can come in, and it actually holds back your twin on a very deep energetic level that's not so obvious to see. So if you are self-sabotaging with food or anything that's, toxic for your body, then, just be mindful that is actually holding back the union, because your twin can feel that energy is what they're showing me. All right, one more. Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So when you are a light worker and you hold this energy of light and beauty for others, so it could be, you can be a light worker and not, have a spiritual based business. You could, but you could just be very kind be very thoughtful, be full of light. So no matter what you do for a living, just your very action teaches love. It reminds people of love, and it's very heart-based. Do you see how, like, right at her heart, it just starts to blossom? Okay, and for this to fully happen, I'm hearing that you have to be very mindful about the way you're beating yourself up inside, about the way that you're eating or any toxins that you're taking in, because you're an earth angel. You're very sensitive to these different things. Okay, now I'm sorry guys, my dog is snoring, so if you hear her, I apologize. Apparently I'm boring her. So this is the Love Compass Oracle. Soul to soul connection. You are manifesting a soul-to-soul relationship. You are connecting to the soul of another. This could be a balancing of the masculine and feminine energy within. You are connecting at a deeper level. So going within and connecting at a deeper level will help you balance your masculine and feminine, because you are in a soul-to-soul connection. You are in a very deep connection with another person. But first you have to deepen that connection you have with yourself. And underneath vegetarian, vegan. Let's see what they want to clarify. One almost came out, but it didn't. All right, this is it. Oh, look at that. Boundaries. Clear boundaries are needed in this situation. So that's what I'm getting about, having boundaries about what it is that you're taking in, what you're eating. And it could be that within your twin flame relationship, be really mindful about healthy boundaries and knowing what it is that you want to take in. So if he or she is in a toxic place, then know that, that energy is going to be, the more in closer proximity that you're around them, it's going to be in your field, the more that you're connected to them. So sometimes we're meant to have healthy boundaries, and that's teaching them an important lesson just as much as it is for yourself. When we don't give people boundaries, sometimes we're not only robbing ourselves of the healthy boundaries and taking care of ourselves, but we're robbing that person of their lesson and where they're meant to be, and what they're meant to gain from this connection and relationship. It's like just perpetuating the cycle or the patterns. Look at that. Codependency. That's exactly what we were just talking about. Codependency or addiction is affecting this relationship. So you could have issues with food or something else, or your twin could. So just know that right now in your connection, there is a level of addiction, and it could be even to each other, that's going on. But you are a light worker. You're an earth angel. So it's, this energy can be really harsh. And you also can be very sensitive to foods, caffeine and stuff like that. And that's why they're just bringing in this healing energy around that. I just want to clarify, let's see, codependency with the Island Time Wellness. The other two, I feel like we're pretty close. Codependency, the real deal. They see your light, a total keeper, genuine, compatible, authentic, healthy, a good choice. Isn't that interesting that that's coming underneath codependency? I just had a card literally just drop off of the top of the deck onto the floor when I'm not even holding it. So I'm going to pick that up. So let's just see what that says before I start reading. Okay, I get it now. Strategy. Have a game plan. Implement daily routines that support your goals. Be clear about desires. So you have the real deal here. You are an earth angel. You are the real deal, but also your connection is the real deal. So if you're watching this video, I feel like you can really trust at the soul connection that you have, and you can let go of any codependency tendencies to doubt, but also any codependency tendencies to try to strategize and to control this real deal thing that you have, because it's getting in the way. See how these two, strategy and codependency, is getting, it's like this is in the middle of it. Okay, and I'm not getting, strategy as in, set up a game plan. I'm getting that you're strategizing or you're codependent on mentally thinking constantly about this. It could be that you're slipping into fantasy around your connection and not fully grounded here on earth. And that's very common for light workers, especially if you or your twin are in a toxic addiction pattern, okay? So let's just say, what would the angels like to bring in for healing advice? What healing would the angels like to? So, the God box. Do you see how everything is green around there? So write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called the God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So it's a beautiful way to support yourself in surrendering. Okay, so, and you don't have to call it the God box. You can call it the surrender box. You could call it the angel box. You could call it the divine box, the mystical box, whatever works for you. And you could imagine it however you want. Sometimes I imagine, putting it on, like tying it onto a balloon strand and letting the balloon go and just picturing Archangel Michael cutting the cord between me and the thoughts, right? And my worries and letting it go. So this is coming in like kind of what this was saying. It's clarifying that we're overthinking, we're codependent on that. And it's important for us to have boundaries and start caring for ourselves and not worry so much about strategizing on how to get this union or to understand this. It's like, so let's, it would be better for us to be in a beautiful place of surrender. So I'm going to use the Power of Surrender cards here by Judith Orloff to see what the collective could do to surrender. Like, what is it that we're surrendering would be best in our best interest to surrender? All right, guys, that was kind of like me stumbling. Oh, look at the healing with all of Archangel Raphael. Open fully to the compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So this is, something physical is going on with the collective here, and it could be your counterpart as well as you, or one or the other. But surrendering to healing, allowing the angels to fully come into your life, and you can call on Archangel Shamuel and Rajuel and Michael and Raphael for healing of your divine counterpart connection, your soul connection. They're saying one more, so you can surrender to complete healing. I feel like it's never complete, but what they're trying to say is that be in a place of surrender and knowing that you're going to heal at a place that's right. So you're surrendering, knowing that there's going to be a completion of the cycle that you're in. Okay, because I feel like we're never complete. We're always, we can be in moments of harmony overall, but we always have something that comes up that requires some deeper and inner wisdom to look at. So let's see. See, surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So, just trusting that you have the real deal instead of trying to control it. Put your worries in the God box. Be mindful about what you're putting into your body and cancel, clear, delete after you put things in the God box, because it's time to heal your heart and allow things to come to you and be receptive. Okay, so now we're going to look at what the new moon energy would like to say. So thank you, angels. All right, so we're going to look at the overall twin energy again from the Twin Flame deck that we used just for the angel section. Let's see, what would the new moon energy and the angels of the new moon. So the archangel of moon energy for me is Archangel Haniel. So we ask Archangel Haniel to please be with us for this portion of the reading and give us guidance on our twin flame connection. Look at that. This is what the moon wants to say. This is a celestial union. Know that we have been together since the beginning of time. Whether with you now or in separation, know that I am always with you. Our journey begins when the sun rises to when it sets, and to the stars that shine my light on you. Look at how beautiful the paint, like that, the colors just swirl together. Different yet the same. Okay, so now we are going to get cards from the Moonology deck. Oh, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon Leo. Look at this, guys. Right? And look at that beautiful lion. Don't let pride get in your way. That's a false strength, pride. Okay, so let's see what others wants to come out from the Moonology deck. Oh, my goodness, they flew all over the place. Okay. So we have be bold and make the first move. So, okay, that's actually, I apologize. So we have hold your vision, fixed moon, be bold, and make the first move. All right, so I just want to clarify. So what I'm hearing is that some of the toxic thoughts and the codependencies are getting in the way of you fully holding your vision and of this beautiful union that you have. And what they're saying is don't let pride get in your way. You know, hold the vision of what you see. That's the healthy boundaries too, right? And then be bold and make the first move. So let's, I'm going to use this deck here to clarify what it is they would like. Just to clarify some of the pride energy. Please clarify that. Oh, this one just flew out onto my hand. So different paths. You and this person are going down different paths. You are not on the same page. You have different visions of what you want for your life and where you're headed. Be honest with yourself and this person. Ask yourself if this relationship aligns with the direction you want to move into. And so, okay. So we're going to do that one. And then I'm going to pull, I just want to get all three out. Okay, so two just came out. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're feeling. Listen to what your intuition is telling you about this situation or person. Your feelings are real. Trust that you can tune into your inner guidance and follow it. Everything you need is within. Follow your heart. And again, this is like that heart healing that came in the first part. So these cards are very much in alignment with the charms as well as the divine with this part, sorry. Started reading the card. So divine counterpart. This person is a divine counterpart. You are aligning with your twin flame. You are connecting spiritually or astrally with another. This is a coming together with a mirror soul to achieve something on an energetic level. So I'm just going to leave that there even though it fell down. So this is a beautiful confirmation of, do you see how, okay, so do you see how at the beginning they're confirming that this is a celestial union. This is a beautiful connection, a symbiotic connection. And then here we have be bold, make the first move, divine counterpart. Okay, so this I feel like is what's getting in the way of this. This is like something that's going in. It's kind of like the charms where, there was just some ego energy going in with, like, the attachment, the codependency, right? With the charms and the fiery energy. So, this again is that Leo energy, having pride, the shadow side of Leo. So there's so many beautiful things about being a Leo. But one of the shadow sides is that that they can be really prideful. So whether you're a Leo or not, what I'm hearing is that, your pride is getting in the way, and what it feels like it's doing is that it's moving you on different paths. So if you can surrender your pride, if you can let go as best as possible, ask, when you meditate, go in and do shadow work on, your pride. Okay, it might be something along the lines of, well, I've reached out 5 times, now it's his turn or her turn, whatever it is, and being in these fixed states and being really prideful around it. Or, he hurt me, I'm not going to do this. She did this, or she, like just being very prideful, not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And what that makes that look like to you when you get prideful like that, and to your counterpart, your celestial counterpart, your divine counterpart, is that it makes it look like you're on different paths when actuality you're not. So I'm hearing to pull a power of surrender card. Please clarify the pride in different paths. What is it that they can surrender to help them hold their vision and be more comfortable in the energy of their divine counterpart? There we go. Surrender. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that energy, guys. Look at the colors. Do you see the lions in it? Now, how emotionally charged the situation is, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So it may seem like you're on different paths, but look at this, guys. I mean, that is so aligned. So it might be that your twin is a Leo, or that you are, but surrender the drama around it. And that drama thing is that push and pull, feeling toxic connections, the being, attached to the negative thoughts, being attached to, trying to create this and control it, to strategize, just surrender it all. Ask the angels to come heal your heart so that you can surrender all of this pride, so that you can see the underlying issues and heal that, so that you can hold your vision and trust in your intuition more, so that you will know when to be bold and make the first move towards your divine counterpart. It is time for you to fully trust yourself. And the only way you can do that is by surrendering your pride and your drama around this situation. If you saw a lot of drama when you were young, it could seem to you like the shadow side of you, that this is how to have a healthy, loving relationship, when in truth it really isn't. It's just a childhood pattern, and your twin not coming towards you or not doing and working in the way that you feel they should be doing is actually so beautiful in what it's triggering in you, so that you can heal that aspect of yourself, and so that it is healed between the energy with you, and it's this beautiful template is now being cleared around your twin with it. And your twin still needs to do some self-work on it, but the energy is not as thick. You're not operating from that mirrored place. So this is making magic. So the making magic deck. Power symbol: cleanse, purify, protect the physical body. Okay, do you see what's going on? This is like just bringing over the other energy of that vegetarian, vegan. Now, I'm not saying you have to be that, but what I'm saying is just cleanse. Even if you do it for cleansing, purify, protect your physical body. Archangel Raphael has come in multiple times in this saying that. Okay, so trust your intuition and hold your vision for your health. So be bold, make the first move. Please clarify that. Divine Counterpart and be bold, make the first move card. Okay. The 3 rays of light. Balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So we got the peace in the charms and we got the male female in the first part. So this is a beautiful continuation of that energy. So the angels and the moon are working together to help you balance your male and female energies so that you can have more peace and harmony. And the way that you can do that is by paying more attention and caring for your physical body and surrendering your pride in the drama. All right. So now I am going to work with the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. So what kind of energy work could you do tonight with the new moon? Or, the new moon energy is like 3 days before and 3 days after. Same thing with the full moon. So if you're watching this tomorrow, then don't worry about that. Or within the next 3 days, or anytime really, you can hold the intention. But just so you know that energy, you don't have to always do it the same night. What energy wants to work with them on this full moon to help them heal and move forward and hold? Like what does the new moon energy, what new moon energy is coming through to help the people watching this vision, to help them hold their vision? Friendship. Bring to me friendship true, sharing, laughter, understanding too. So being in this beautiful, lighthearted energy of friendship. So you can be in with that with your friends. But what I'm also hearing is that connecting to the friend that you have in your twin. So when, it could be that your twin was a friend before, or that you haven't focused enough on the friendship piece and you're losing sight that, your twin can be your best friend. You might be getting into those codependencies and push-pull, runner, chaser, power dynamics, and forgetting that this is someone you genuinely, 32, 22, so 222 was on the clock. You might be forgetting that this person is genuinely your friend, or maybe they're not treating you in the friendship that you feel, or not treating you like the friend that you feel that you are and have been to them. So what I'm hearing is that you can, hold the vision with the new moon to bring in another level of friendship within you, a warmth of friendship with people beside your twin, but also with your twin. And so the number 14 together is a 5, which is the number of change. So you can, with this new moon energy, if you want, you can, take a picture of this, or if you have this deck, work with this, and just say, bring to me friendship true, sharing, laughter, understanding too, so that you can start to have more fun within your connection, all of your connections, but especially your twin connection. Okay, all right, well, thank you very much. I hope that you have a blessed day and night, and a new cycle with healing and bringing in that heart energy and letting go of pride and surrendering the drama so that you can truly trust in that your intuition as to when to be bold and make the first move towards your counterpart. But you have to do the inner work. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Have a good night.